Hi Aquarius, this is going to be your art child message and tarot reading. I channel messages through art, music, anything creative. Can thank my Pisces Mercury for that. All of my readings or channeled messages are timeless and there's no rules. Like if you're an Aquarius watching this, cool, but also if it sounds like it's for you or if you feel like you need to hear it, you can hear it. Okay, without further ado, what I started drawing for you was a crazy looking owl with an abnormally large beak. One eye on the owl is somewhat larger than the other. I'm seeing a dog. You know how with animals their ears can perk up? They can show facial expressions just like us humans. It's like the owl is raising its eyebrow or ear as if to question something. Like, huh? What? What am I hearing? What am I seeing? The eye is large too. Remember. I got you're zoning in on something almost like a microscope or with a magnifying glass. That's what the eye is, a magnifying glass. A situation is magnified. With that, I was seeing it's magnified, like it's more dramatic than someone's making it out to be. But also, it's like you're zoning in on details most would miss. You listen, you're eavesdropping. I just saw Pinocchio too, so that's why I got the long beak. Every time he lied, the nose got longer, which obviously made him look guilty, right? He told on himself, like someone tells on themselves without realizing it. And that's the evidence, the long nose. It's like you're cracking down. You're zoning in on the lies, the little details. It's very high priestess. It's like you see what... Ooh, I also got to like you see with what you can't, like with the naked eye. Like you know how you can't see like little organisms or little things without using a microscope? That's what this is. You zone in on what people don't generally zone in on. That's your energy right now. Cracking down on a lie, cracking down on a case. This is interesting. Okay. I'm gonna pull a card for like the heart of the reading. It's like you're detecting lies. Someone is lying. Someone is telling on themselves. Ooh, openness. Right as I said, someone's telling on themselves. Someone's providing evidence. Embracing and openness. I'm getting like someone's not being open, but then I was saying like someone's being open but they don't realize you're paying attention to what, like body language, deeper like fine details. It's like the moon is all about hiding, being hidden, but the moon in this oracle card is glowing. It almost has the details or the appearance of a sun. Like look how bright that is. There's no missing that. And then with the constellations, I see those are the details. Because you can't see constellations that well without a microscope. So it's like here's the person hiding the truth, but then here's the little details. You're not looking at them, but you're looking at how they're acting, what they're doing, how they behave. Wow. And notice how the clouds aren't covering it either. It's not like a gloomy moon, it's like a really bright one. It's obvious. Like, you can tell when Pinocchio's lying, and you can tell when this person's lying. Ooh, and with embracing, I mean, like, not embracing the truth. I've got lost respect or lost all respect. It's like, I would have respected you if you embraced the truth, if you embraced yourself. But it's like you have to find out indirectly. And it's like someone here doesn't like doing that. Okay. The moon is not so hidden. I'm moving that over here. The moon is not embracing the truth. But the truth is written all over its face. Two of Wands. Ugh. Two of Wands. Usually Two of Wands is about making choices. Five of Cups. Three of Pentacles. We have two fives already, side by side. Ooh, okay. Four of Swords, and this one did come out too, so I guess I'll take it. Ace of Wands, bottom of the deck. Seven of Cups. Okay, let's talk about the Seven of Cups. There it is, looking at the details, like looking at the evidence. And there's a cloud around it. Then I say, like, this isn't clouded, it's not a gloomy moon, it's a bright moon. So this is everything, it's like this is everything you're seeing without someone having to speak a word. But then we have Five of Cups, Two of Wands. This is all about, obviously, crying over spilled milk, focusing on the past instead of the ones that are actually facing up. This is what you're zoning in on, perhaps, because the man in this card is faced the other way. Like, he is here, it's like zoning in on the wrong things. Ooh. It's like you're so focused on this person or focused on finding like the betrayal that you ignore the present or the future. It's almost like this goes even deeper than you realize. Three of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Here's the lie, here's the deceit. Remember, every time Pinocchio lied, his nose would get longer. I see this as you. This is you onto somebody. Like when they lie, it's written all over their face. This person's almost laughing because they can detect it. Three of Pentacles here. I'm getting like someone's lying about work or lying about something about themselves to impress people. I feel like this is lying about what someone does or what they do for a living. And they carry a lot of shame with that. There's a trickery aspect to this. Like someone thinks it's funny, someone's onto somebody, but it's like the other person's going through something. They're not lying to be a bad person, they're lying to preserve themselves almost. It's like, see, someone's zoning in, someone's focusing on the empty cups, the ones that are already fallen over. I'm seeing someone's focusing on an individual that already is down. Like, don't push somebody when they're down. This could be you, this could be someone you're connected to. It's like, but somebody's already down, so don't push them further. It's like there's like, someone's already down, they don't need to be pushed down further. This turned very sad. Like, I wasn't expecting that. It's like someone's already dealing with their guilty conscience. Someone doesn't like to lie. And again, their cup will, aka themselves, they're already down. But then there's two over here. Under here we have Chariot, which is obviously movement, like someone's in the passenger seat, but obviously it's just one seat, one person. And then we have the Six of Swords. This is gonna sound so weird, but you know how I always compare it to movies, how in movies they focus on the wrong villain, but then the real villain is revealed throughout the end, and it's like, wait, we just wasted all this time focusing on the person that was innocent. Someone innocent is getting accused because they look guilty, but whatever they look guilty for is not what they're guilty for. It's like the real villain, the real one is getting away. The real one is moving on. It's like someone pushed the wrong person down deeper. So it's a false accusation. It could be a false accusation in the workplace, a false accusation within a relationship. And Four of Swords, which is like this person's in a deep meditation. You know that saying, they're gonna sleep good at night? They get to go home and sleep good at night. This person's not worried at all. It's like this is a liar that is cool or calm under pressure. So they don't look like one. And sometimes that's the catch. Sometimes someone who looks like a liar isn't one. And sometimes the one that's a little too confident, the one that can sleep good at night, is. So I think going into December, there's a lot of emphasis on make sure you're viewing things correctly. Make sure you're not pushing someone when they're down. Make sure you're focusing on the real villain. Because sometimes we focus, like I compared it to the movie, sometimes we focus on what we think is evidence, what we think is the villain, but then the real one gets away. The bad guy gets away with it. You know how many crimes there are crimes where people are in prison for something they didn't do? Think about it like that. But the Ace of Wands, to me, I'm seeing it as a realization. It's the moment of truth. And right underneath here, I was saying, like, that one's getting away. They're literally getting away in this card, if you think about it. They're escaping the chaos. They're escaping the turmoil of their actions. But I don't think so for long. Like, the Tower moment is like a holy shit. To me, this is like a holy shit, I did not know this. You're gonna be surprised to what you find out. Because all that you thought this was not really. This is crazy. So yeah, whatever this is, like, the bad guy is getting away while the innocent one is being portrayed like this, or feeling like this. And remember I said it's a 5 by 5. So here it is. Same thing, same scenario, except one gets the last laugh and the other one does not. I think I'm going to pull an oracle card to finish this reading. Kind of want more information on, like, what this is. But one thing still stands is all that is done in the dark will come to light. But I definitely think it's coming to light, though. Like, come on, the Tower and the Ace of Wands. I don't think this is over. So if you're the one that's being accused because you look guilty, remember, all that is done in the dark comes to light. Because even though the moon is like, the moon is really bright, it's at nighttime, it's all hidden, it's making its way up. Think of it as like it's almost morning. Almost morning. Truth is coming out. Okay, what do we have? Ooh. Round and round. I was even gonna say, like, you know how they say karma comes full circle? Things come to light and... Yep. Round and round. It comes, what goes around comes back around. So if you're being dishonest, that will probably catch up to you. If you were wronged, it's like if you know you were living in your truth, if you know what you have done, what you didn't do, that'll come back to you too, except it's not going to be bad whatsoever. It's like there's good karma and bad karma. I don't even know if I believe in karma that much, but I definitely believe in it's like what you put out there, that's what you're going to get. If you betray people, don't expect to have like meaningful relationships based on that, you know? You get what you put out, essentially. And 5 and 2 is 7, thinking of 7 of Swords. Again, what's done in the dark is coming to the light. And this looks like a seashell or a fossil. You know how sometimes fossils aren't seen or found until years later? This might take time, or this might take a while, but it's like a cold case coming to the surface again. It's like finding out they accused the wrong person 10 years later, 5 years later. Doesn't even need to be that long, but you get the picture. If you're innocent, that will come to light at some point. It just has to. It all comes back around. So I see someone here getting their karma, good karma. Essentially, someone will be getting justice. Justice always happens. Things are always... The world is the perfect example of the justice card. Things balancing itself out. They always do. So don't worry. I might get one more. I'm really feeling this. Never ending story. This isn't over. Someone's definitely in pain though. It's falsely accused. What does that say on the card? It says, I think it's pointed to yes, or it's in the middle of yes and no. It's like the unknown. No one knows what's gonna happen. Well, I do. I think there's justice going to be served. Because when you operate from the heart space, expect that to come back to you. Pure intentions. Pure intentions are pure intentions. Okay. Aquarius, that's the end of your reading. Please like, subscribe, support the channel in any way, and keep being pure, essentially. Like, that's all I'm seeing. The dark always comes to light, as cliche as that sounds. I felt really drawn to that saying. It's like, people might think they're getting away with stuff, but it always catches up. It's never ending. It's a never ending cycle. Or it feels like a never ending cycle, but it'll be over soon. Because not everything can be hidden. Okay, Aquarius.